How you doing, sir? How are you? Will you tell me your name, please?
Ray Smith.
And you are an artist.
Yes, I am an artist.
Okay. What do you do?
I've been painting for about 50 years, and I've taught a lot. And right now, I'm doing something that's a little different. My passion is to get people involved in different places in actually doing this, and it's called prophetic art. I go into churches on Sunday morning during their worship. 45 minutes to an hour, I'll paint a painting that's 3.5 foot by 4.5 foot on canvas, and I will give it to the church. It's a word, specific word, prophetic word to that church, and I bless them with it. I've done 46 of them now. Been doing this a little over about 2 years now. I've done 46 paintings, 46. Just got back from Sedona and down south doing some, and then after doing that, like I say, I'll get the different churches together and people together who want to do a class, and I will teach them on a Friday night and all-day Saturday conference, and we'll take them through, and I have a book I give them, and we'll take them through this session, teaching them on how to hear from the Lord and doing a prophetic word on canvas. And the nice thing about it is that when you do it on canvas like that and you're putting a word on canvas, it's a legacy. It will go down from, hundreds of years later, it will still speak to people. 46 of them are hanging in different churches around the country now, and I've already sent some to Israel, to Africa, to India, that I've given the word to ministers that have gone and taken them to those countries, and it's just really taken off. Like I say, my passion is to see this happening in all the churches, and I'd like to see, we've got churches in Idaho, the Vineyards, the Assemblies of God, the Desert Christian Center right here is a big church, and every Sunday morning there's artists up there painting. And as people have been sitting in church for years and they don't sing and they don't minister or whatever, but they have this gifting. And I believe God is bringing the gifting back into the church of the art, bringing it in a greater capacity today, bringing it out of the woodwork where people have been sitting for years now have a passion, a direction, a gifting they can use. And so now they're starting to use it, and it's given it more purpose and more direction for people in the churches. Thus, it's bringing more people into the church. It's a blessing, but it's I'm enjoying it, and I've been doing it now, like I say, a couple of years.
What's your favorite medium?
My favorite medium is actual oil paint, but I've done so much acrylics now that I'm teaching. When I teach a class, I teach it with acrylics, and it pretty much works in the same way, except it dries faster. You have to work quicker. But and I do a lot of murals. I'm in town doing a mural right now for a man, and I'll be traveling out here pretty soon. But yeah, that's what I do.
I see you have your portfolio. Portable. Can I see some of the images you wanna?
Sure. This is some of the portraits. I have my stuff printed. I have a publisher prints it, and I sell these, and that's the way I make a living. I sell these all over the country. There's some of the people. I've got landscapes. Just
look, this is amazing. Right here, this is beautiful. That oil?
Yeah, both these are oil. These are all oil.
All oil. Okay.
Yeah, these are all oil. Some of these paintings are huge. This is like a 6 foot by 6 foot by. I don't know if you can pick it up. 6 foot by 4 foot painting.
Who do you study with?
I basically, I'm a self-taught, and these are some of the prophetic work that I've done.
You see this?
This is Times Run Out. This is the Wine Press. This is the Cry of, down here is called Cry of the Harvest. This is the Great Divide. So it's specific words that, some of the words that I get are corporate for the body, not just for a church. These are knife paintings I've done.
On location?
Yeah. This is a prophetic word I did for a specific church, and it was called On the Cutting Edge, and that was a church back in Missouri. And so some of these are just paintings here, but I've been, like I say, I've got a lot of paintings, but this is why I make a living, and but I do it for the glory of God, and touch people's lives and encourage. I'm trying to get people involved in doing this, and so I do classes, and I've gotten people all over the country now painting that weren't doing anything.
And those so what would be your message? I already got the message that you're trying to convey for the people, but for future artists, like say you didn't take any classes, self-taught.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I believe we're all gifted, and I think one of the greatest things you could ever do with your children, if you see a spark of ability and talent in it, push that talent, encourage them, tell them they're the best, and just keep pushing them into that. Don't push them to the extent, make them do it, but encourage them is what I'm saying.
So you can love.
My children are a tremendous artist, and I just encourage them. I said, you're good, you can do it, and they love it, and they do it. Their children are great artists already, and so it just goes on. It's like a legacy, but I think a lot of talents are there, but you just have to encourage them. If they feel good about themselves and they feel like they can do it. My parents told me I was good at art. I didn't know it. When they told me, it sparked something in me. And from 5 years old, I've been painting, and I've had a passion ever since. And I kept going, and I'm still going to keep going. And by the time I'm done, I'll probably be known for it. But
Yeah.
and I am already. But it's exciting to be able to put something down that becomes a legacy. My children, my grandchildren's children will see my stuff, and I won't be forgotten.
Thank you very much for your words.
You're welcome.